Hey everyone, welcome to Play USA. My name's Nicole, here to answer all of your online gambling questions. In today's Tuesday Q&A, we are going to be talking about, well, if you haven't guessed it from my wardrobe, March Madness betting. But specifically, we are going to be taking a regional look at betting on March Madness in Indiana. But before we get into today's topic, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up and ring the bell so you know every time we post a new video. For the first time in its history, March Madness will be hosted in a single location. And that location happens to be a regulated sports betting jurisdiction. Now, Indiana is no stranger to March Madness. In fact, the state has hosted its fair share of March Madness games throughout the years. However, every single March Madness game will be hosted in the greater Indianapolis area this year. And for those looking to travel to the games to watch and bet, you're in luck because Indiana is a great sports betting jurisdiction. Let's talk about sports betting options in the state. First, we're going to cover what you can bet on. Pretty much everything. So when it comes to betting in Indiana, you can bet on every team, even the local teams. You can bet in the stadiums. You can bet at your friend's house. You can bet at the retail sports books. You can bet at a bar. The options are endless. And when it comes to sports betting markets, pretty much the same story there. As far as markets go, you can do pre-game wagers, in-game wagers, point spreads, money lines, prop bets, over-unders. You can even bet on individual collegiate athlete performances, which are banned in some other states, but are not banned in Indiana. And lastly, when it comes to operators, sky's the limit. You're going to see big names like DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, PointsBet, Unibet, BetRivers, TheScoreBet, the list goes on and on. I think you get the gist. And when it comes to those operators, you should know that you do not have to be in the state of Indiana to sign up and get your account ready for betting. So if you know that next week you are going to be traveling to the state and you want those accounts ready, first, make sure you do your research. There are so many options in Indiana to choose from, and one, if not more, might be the best fit for you. Then you can sign up for that account from anywhere and even deposit money into that account from anywhere. You just have to be physically located within the state to place that wager. And that's talking about online sports betting, but you should know that Indiana also has a very thriving retail sports betting offering as well. So if you want to sit down in a sports book and make a wager, that is available to you as well. Now, again, we have mentioned that you can bet on local teams, but if you are a student of Purdue, I'm sorry, I do have teensy bit of bad news for you. Purdue as a university has banned their students from betting on Purdue athletics. Now, while this is not a state regulation, you could face academic repercussions if they find out that you are a student and betting on student athletics. So just keep that in mind if you go to Purdue. Now, when it comes to the betting lines, they are going to be set as soon as we know those pairings. So throughout the entire tournament, once you find out which team is going to be matched up against another, those betting lines will come out very quickly after those decisions are made. And last but not least, just as a little bit of caution, we have recently discovered that some offshore sportsbooks have disguised themselves as BetMGM in the Google Play Store. So if you are an Android user and you are looking to bet with BetMGM in Indiana, make sure that you are heading over to playindiana.com and taking a look at the BetMGM logo on our site. If it is not matching up with the one that you have found in the Google Play Store, or if the app that you have found has any other developer besides MGM, that is a good indication that you have spotted a fake and you should stay away from that offshore gambling app. Other than that, guys, it's essentially a sports betting holiday right now in the US. So do your research, gamble responsibly, but most importantly, let's have some fun this March Madness. That about wraps it up for today's video. If you have any questions you would like me to answer in the future, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below, and I will see you next week.